It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. It's Game 4 of the NL Division Series. Next. Tanner Roark is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
This guy's been a very reliable, successful big league start. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. He gets the ball every time you ask him, doesn't complain. I like his attitude, and I'm wondering if he gives the other team a little attitude today.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Washington Nationals.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Tanner Roark will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. The biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters, nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
At the plate, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
If it's high, let it fly.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And you can see there the team of the moment is the Chicago Cubs, as they have already clinched their entry to the NL Championship Series as they sit home and wait for an opponent. Here's Bryce Harper now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, one time, right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald's strike zone, it's pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with it. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want him. Be consistent. Pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
There you go, let fly.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Man, well, that ball's hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. Looked like he olayed it, but I think he was trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1.
D-Rock.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Again, a 1-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Washington. Still no score.
Leading off for St. Louis, third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Hey, no one down here.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1.
That's a ball.
Up top, it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. His career line against Roark up until this point, just a 1 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Batting fifth,
outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0. Hey, what away?
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Batting sixth,
here's Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Worth is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Adam Lind. His
Leading
career
off for
line
Washington.
against Waka. 3 for
First baseman,
15.
Adam Lind.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Peralta ranging into shallow right. He's got it one away.
Batting 6. Left fielder, Jason Wood.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And the pitch. Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Batting
Here's the
7th,
catcher, Matt Wieters
catcher,
now.
Matt Wieters.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Let's go, kid.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 home to Wieters. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Johnny Peralta now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
No outs here.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul.
Boy, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, just you and him. Jam yourself.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Now another 1-2. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Turner is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Michael Wacha. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Michael Wacha.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
and a fastball just a bit high.
Go down here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder Ryan Goodwin.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Molina has it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Batting 9th.
Into the box,
Pitcher.
Tanner Roark.
Tanner Roark.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch here squared up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Hey, see it, try it. Let's go, big dog.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Great take.
Trey Turner will be next.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
The batter number
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trey Turner.
Come on, baby, square it up.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Aledmus Diaz.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get yourself.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Well, for a switch hitter to take the pitch and hit it the other way, whether it's a fastball, changeup, or curveball, that is a lot of work and dedication from both sides of the plate.
One out.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Now, come on, let's go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Ball's on the money, and Fowler is gone at second base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the 4th.
He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Steve Cook.
Get your pitch.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Boy, that's an ugly swing right there, and they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. Now, I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Piscotty is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball one.
Hey, let her rip one
Into
time.
his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now.
Hey, square one up. One time.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that's finally over for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Grounded foul.
See it. Drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes.
Come on, baby.
But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Swinging a looper to left. Grichuk moving in. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Lind. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Here we go.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Waka a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here it comes, 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Hey, no one down here.
Leading off for St. Louis, third baseman number 3, Jed Jerko.
Come on, fellas. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. And that's over. 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground, but foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
1 out, 1 out.
This one's down to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Boy, that was a heck of an at-bat. Worked the count full. Pitcher thought for sure he'd be looking fastball. He got a breaking ball, stayed with it, and got the base hit. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
Hey, get the grounder right here.
Now
Here you
batting.
go.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Into the box now, Randall Grichuk. As he loops under the ball and pops it up. Lind has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Johnny Peralta. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Hey, we got 2.
The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, he sends it out of play. High in the air out to center field. Goodwin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cards leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Jason Worth. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher, huh now?
A changeup over the inside corner. One and one. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Heading out toward shallow right. Piscotty is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Matt Wieters.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Wieters awaits the 0-1. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Get your pitch, huh?
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-1 home to Wieters. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, I put that up there, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Tanner Roark.
Up next for the
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Tanner Roark.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Here we go now. One at a time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Big hit right here. Here we go. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Piscotty. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Molina.
Get ahead of him right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Goodwin comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Wacha. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, come on now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
One down, one down.
The 0-1 on its way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Pitch on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here it comes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz.
Now
He's
batting.
0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Aledmus Diaz.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out
Hey,
yet.
let's go right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike and getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
We got 2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. The speedy Trey Turner digs in
Leading
now.
off for the
He's
Nationals.
0 for 2 thus far
The
in this one.
shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball that time, not even close.
With it. Let's go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That ball's away, and clearly they're not going to try to give him anything to hit. Look, if he extends his hands even, he'll be able to drive the ball. I would just live away and maybe even further. Pitch like you're pitching to a picnic table.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Get your pitch up there.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Striding in once again,
The batter,
Steve
third
Cook.
baseman.
No hits in 2
Steve
trips to the plate
Cook.
for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper.
Right fielder
It
number
was a walk
34.
in his last trip.
Bryce Harper.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Squared that one up just a little late. Hit back up the middle. Spin throw, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Yeah, we got one
Here's
here.
Matt Carpenter. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point.
Plays it first here.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Tapper up the line. Lind comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Jed Jerko. He's
Now
hoping
batting.
to avoid the hat
Third
trick.
baseman,
He struck out in each of
Jed
his first 2 plate
Jerko.
appearances so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right.
I got it.
Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Down in order
it's
go the
time for
Cardinals.
traditional
Still
seventh-inning
no
stretch.
score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Third trip to the
Leading
plate
off
for him here
Washington.
tonight. 0 for 2 at this
Second
point.
baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Boy, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
The first baseman, number 26, Adam.
Here's Adam Lind. In the dirt here. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Here's Waka now, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. One out, nobody on.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Fowler ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only one away.
Well, you can't fault the center fielder's efforts there. He tried to track it down, but I don't think he had much of a chance to get there. His teammates will eventually help him out, but by that time, he's safely at third.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason
Standing
Worth.
in now, Jason Worth, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Let it rip right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Hey, your pitch.
Look into
Right.
Molina,
Oh,
now
here
the
you go.
1-1.
Oh, that's out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone. Ready once again, Matt Wieters comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Matt Wieters.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Come on now. Get your pitch up there, kid.
Wieters awaits the 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with two down.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Hey, your pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on two base hits, no errors, and one man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we still have no score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, nobody.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Therefore, it is worth 1 away. Here's Randall Grichuk. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Nope. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And we got 1 out here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider, but no.
Well, back all right. Challenge somebody, meat.
Play the first here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Blake Trinan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ryan Zimmerman is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Digging in once again, Johnny Peralta, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Johnny Peralta.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
2 outs here. 2 outs.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
This is a pesky type of hitter pitchers hate to face. He's going to put the ball in play, not known for power, but if you put it in the zone, he's probably going to make contact. Right there, another example of that.
Greg Garcia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Got 2 here.
It's an easy one now.
Ready with the 1-1. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Tommy Pham is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 28, Tommy Pham.
Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Drive him in right now.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Hey, need you now. Your turn, kid.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Come on, guy.
Comes set with the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard hit to first. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
The batter,
in
number
now,
7,
Trey Turner.
shortstop, Trey
As the
Turner.
first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Aledmus Diaz. He'll
Leading
start
off for the
things out
Cardinals,
here in a tie ball game.
Aledmus Diaz.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hit hard on the ground to second. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Carpenter.
Hey, we got 2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Here you go, guys.
The 1-0 delivery. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Brett Cecil enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Cecil.
Digging in,
Leading
Steve
off for the
Cook.
Nationals here in
He'll
the bottom
lead
of the
things
ninth.
off here as we
Third
play the
baseman,
bottom of the ninth.
Number 17.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Cecil comes set. Here's the set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
All right, one time right here, kid.
He's set, and the 2-1. Now Asenka runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first,
Right fielder
don't be
number
surprised if he
34.
gets the green light here.
Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Possible winning run aboard here.
Turn
Nobody
down,
out.
don't bet it.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
And this is fouled straight back. Now the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Here you go. Need you right here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now. Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
The 1-0. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Washington Nationals have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great job.